The host of Michelle Malkin Investigates, CRTV Michelle Malkin, former deputy assistant to the president, and Fox News national security strategist, Dr. Sebastian Gorka. All right, Michelle, there's so much here. I'm just going to let you take it because I know you've got a lot to offer.
Well, the fact is that the resistance media is shooting blanks. And when they're using crosshairs imagery, I mean, they have no self-awareness. These are the people who went nuts with Sarah Palin over crosshairs. Remember that? And now you've got Whoopi Goldberg essentially rooting for riots. I recall a time before the election when the left and the leftists in the media lectured America when they were so confident that it was going to be Hillary Clinton, that we had to accept the election results. Remember this? And we couldn't have any kind of civil unrest. We needed civil order. And now they're cheering for riots as a result of their empty conspiracy theories and their refusal to accept reality. I mean, if you are familiar with the Caine Mutiny, the novel, Captain Queeg was the crazy guy on board the ship who was on this fishing expedition for strawberries that he couldn't find. That's Robert Mueller, and that's Robert Mueller's enablers in the media as well.
You know, the complicity here is very key because the media not looking at the FISA abuses, not looking at Hillary's. We know she committed felonies. We know that she was exonerated without an investigation. We know she paid for the dossier. We know that the judges, the FISA judges, were lied to, Dr. Gorka. Their focus on Russia, Stormy Karen, and whatever else, now the Access Hollywood tapes, they are complicit in all of this. They don't report the news anymore. They don't do investigative work anymore.
But, Sean, I'm not sure they ever really did. I mean, look at the last 8 years. What did we see during the Obama administration? Just outrageous sycophancy, not one smidgen of corruption, and they actually towed the line, despite Fast and Furious, IRS, Benghazi, and now they're excited about lawyer-client privilege being broken for the first time in American history with regards to a presidential lawyer. They live in a fever dream, Sean. They can't get over Watergate, and they're desperate to get back to the days of Watergate. And the fact is, they see their mission as one thing, Sean, to take down a Republican president. That's not the job of the media. But that's what they think they are doing, and they're detached from reality, because compare that to what the average person outside the bubble has lived through in the last 15 months, and they're loving it, from the economy to ISIS to the crushing of illegal migration across the southern border.
Nobody ever, I think we're the only show that has reported all the good news, and I put my list up. I'll bring it back this week.
Please.
Yeah.
Please, no, look, it truly, look, I just came back from LA, and I'm meeting with people in California who are finally actually optimistic that they can get some sanity back into the People's Republic. Why? Because they saw a president who's broken all the rules and is bringing us back to where we should be as a nation. That's California, Sean, but these people live in their little cosseted, Kevlar-coated bubble, and they will never understand it. Their fuel is hatred, Sean, pure hatred.
What advice do you give the president, Michelle? He's his best advocate. He's his best spokesperson. He's his best defender. Does he go out directly now to the American people? Does he just let his lawyers go out there and do it? What would you recommend?
Well, he has always trusted his own instincts, and clearly there's been a house cleaning I think that was in order, and he's just going to, let Trump be Trump. I think that's what's going to have to happen here, and as long as he has a direct conduit to the American people, and that's why it's important that he keeps speaking his mind, whether it's impromptu at tax reform conferences where he throws out the talking points and instead talks about what people were very concerned about at that moment, which was the invasion that continues to happen on our border and pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, go ahead,
yes.
Dr. Gorka. Yeah.
One thing for the president, we need more surrogates. He's the best communicator, but when I was in the White Hat, it was just Sean, me, Kellyanne, and Sarah. We need everybody out there, Stephen Miller, Peter Navarro, more surrogates telling the success story.
Okay. Guys, great advice.